What's up, people? Just a quick overview of our second language topic in stage 13, which is prepositions. Let's start with this in English. Prepositions are words like to, in, from, with. I went to Catholic school, so I can name them all. About, above, across, after, around, against, at, before, behind, below, beside, by, down, during, for, from, in, inside, near, of, off, on, out, outside, over, through, to, under, up, with, without. Now, the thing about prepositions is it's right in the word how prepositions function. We have pre, of course, means before, and position is where something's placed. So in Latin, as opposed to an ending, which affects the word's function or meaning, here you're placing a word before it, and that's essentially what the word preposition means. So what I want you to be able to do first with prepositions is know whether the objects of those prepositions, that is, the nouns that go with them, are singular or plural. So the endings that you'll see with prepositions would be very similar to the noun endings that you've seen already. All right, sometimes you'll see accusative endings like am, em, or a, o, or e, which are singular. So if you wanted to say you walked toward your friend, you would say ad amicum. But if you want to say you went to the movies with your friend, you'd say cum amico. Again, it's still one friend, and these are the endings that tell you it's one person. Then we have the plurals. How would you say more than one? Notice that they all end in S, and endings like AS, OS, ES, and IS are very familiar to us as plural endings, but also note that ibus, IBUS, is a plural ending with prepositions too. So if you were saying you walked to your friend's, it would be adamikos. All right. If you're going to say you went to the movies with your friends, more than one, it would be amikis. So again, the first thing out of prepositions that I'd like you to know is the endings that make the object singular or the ones that make them plural. They're kind of recycled endings, so it shouldn't be all that difficult to distinguish. The second part of this are the prepositions themselves. I want you to know what some common Latin prepositions mean, and you'll see that a number of them are familiar to us already. We've had them as vocab words, or we've seen them. Ad, all right, we had back in Latin 1, as well as cum, as well as a and ex, in. I can't imagine what that means. Prope, for example. Now, there are some of them that we're seeing just now recently. Apud is something we see in this stage 14, and some other ones maybe you don't know exactly. But as I say here, it's good to know what these mean. It'll help you with your translations to be able to recognize these and define them very quickly. And so for our exercises here and for the foreseeable future, use the dictionary in the back of your textbook to look up the words that you need to know. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here, there are many more that we've seen and many more that we will see, but I thought I'd focus on the most common ones here. So know the vocab, meaning these prepositions and what they mean, and whether the objects are singular or plural, as you saw in the previous slide.